What's going on, guys? Welcome back to SlangCast Friday Night Chill. We're going to hang out a little bit. We got a special guest tonight. Creator Spotlight is back. Thank you, everybody, buddy. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. 9 p.m. Eastern, every Friday night. We are going to bring everybody right in and just get started and hang out, talk a little tech, chill a little bit. We're going to bring in Lou from Flip the Script Gaming first. Lou, what's happening?
Jeff, what's up, dude? Another Friday night. Everybody's watching. What's going on? Lou from Flip the Script Gaming. Let's have some fun tonight. Yeah,
man. We got a special guest. Creator Spotlight is back. He is an up-and-coming creator from Team VRY. We're going to welcome Mike to SlangCast Live on Friday night. What's up, Mike?
Hey, what's up, Jeff and Lou?
What's up, dude?
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, man. It's finally nice to meet you. I've been watching your videos, and we've talked on Twitter here and there for a while now. But
yeah, man, we have. Yeah,
it's nice to finally actually meet you, talk to you, and get you on the stream.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. This is actually my first stream, so really glad to be on here. Thanks for inviting me here.
Yeah, man. I want to give people a spot to go to talk about their channel, introduce their channel to the people out there, because some of the other channels that stream, they want the biggest and the best on their stream, right? Like, I want everybody just to have a spot, and that's why I just call it Creator Spotlight. I want you to have a spot to come on, introduce yourself, talk about your channel, talk about why you're here on YouTube, and just try and help you out a little bit.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that. I really appreciate you doing the spotlight, because I'm friends with a number of other small creators, and a lot of us just started our channels recently. And I think one of the challenges right now, if you're in the tech space on YouTube, is trying to make a name for yourself, because the tech space on YouTube is pretty occupied. Like, you have all these big names, whether they're going solo, doing content by themselves, or if they're part of a team like what you get on Pocket Now or Android Authority. And then there's this little channel that you're trying to make work, see if people will seek out your video.
Yeah.
So this is real awesome, man. Thanks.
So I go back and forth with that, right? A lot of people do not start YouTube because they think it's oversaturated, right? And
yeah,
to a certain extent, that's true. But the way I look at it is, if there's, say, 10 million people, which I'm sure there's more, say 20 million people in the tech space, if you can only get 1% of that to watch your stuff, you're doing very well.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Oversaturation to me isn't a problem. It's just more people there to view your content, because you're going to get eyes on your content. And
of course,
you just have to give them something that they want to see.
That's very true what you just said, because like starting out, I remember I uploaded my very first video on the channel, like I think that was back in 2018, around August. It was about I didn't have much tech back then. I was just starting out, so I had to make videos into stuff I already owned. So it was about the Nintendo DS, and I just made like a 4-minute video and uploaded and thought to myself, no one's gonna watch this. And so eventually I got 100 views from it, and it was a nice feeling to have 100 views. So there is an audience.
There's an audience. 100 views, you're like, yeah, I just had 100 views. All right.
Yeah, and it's something that really grows on you. And as you spend more time building up your channel, and you see more people watching, it really gives you incentive to continue creating more stuff.
Yeah, it does. It fuels you.
Yeah.
It gives you that momentum that you need. You just want to keep pumping out content sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's great. I love talking to, I'm a small creator. I've been doing this for now 2 years. My first channel was hacked and stolen, and I lost everything. And I had to start completely over in January of this year. And I do it because I just love talking about tech. Right? Sometimes I don't even care if people are watching my videos. I just want to talk about tech. Like in my real life, like Lou knows me from real life. And in my real life, nobody enjoys tech like I do.
Mhm.
So I've never had a place to talk to somebody about tech. So that's why I started watching YouTube videos. And in turn, that's why I started making YouTube videos, just to like talk about tech with other people that are like-minded. And I think if you come into YouTube and you're just looking to make a buck, make a killing, make a name for yourself, I don't think you're going to do well. But if you have a passion for it and you are just talking about something that you enjoy and you love, I think it's going to translate well with whoever is watching your content.
Yeah, I think that plays a big role, like the passion you have, because
El Jefe Reviews, what's up, brother? Thank you for stopping by, doing it for the love of the culture. Exactly.
yeah, because I've seen other people like do YouTube and their go-to response, like if people ask, "Why are you doing this?" Well, I want to make money off it. It's not a bad thing in itself per se, but if you're gonna do something, you better have even just an ounce of passion for what you're doing, because other people just treat it as a business, which is not wrong. I respect that. People have made successful living doing YouTube, but there's still that factor of creating a channel, uploading content because you want to upload that content, because you want to talk about that stuff.
Yeah, if your main purpose is just to come onto YouTube and make money, you're going to be disappointed. This is a grind,
Yeah.
a long time before you start making any money on YouTube, right? Your channel is what, 900 and something subscribers?
Yeah.
So you're almost at 1,000. What about watch hours?
I'm on the 4,000 watch hours already. Yeah.
So
I reached it
I
like
like the
a couple
video.
of days ago.
You have really good content. You just dropped a Pixel 4a video, right?
Yeah,
And
that's correct.
yeah, and I thought it was a great video. The production quality of you and some of the other creators. We're in a WhatsApp group for
It's Tech YouTubers Unite.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the WhatsApp group is Tech YouTubers Unite, and it's a bunch of small creators. I mean, there are some decent sized creators in there, but I got to be honest, the quality of production on the content you guys produce is amazing. Like you guys, the talent level.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, the talent level that you guys have blows my mind sometimes.
Thanks a lot for that. Yeah.
You guys you're legit, man. It shows the hard work you put into it, and it comes across because your videos do well. Your Pixel 4a video is doing really well, and it's very good. It's very good production quality. What camera do you use?
I actually use the Sony A6000. I wasn't really planning on doing YouTube when we got it back in 2018. My wife actually got it. She said she wanted to work on photography. She got like one more lens for it. And when I decided to start doing YouTube, it was there. It's like, oh, I got a good camera. Well, I guess I should use it. So it came in pretty handy. It's an older camera though, but it's still pretty good.
That's what I use, the Sony A6600. So it's the Alpha series. Sony cameras are really good. What kind of glass are you using?
Yeah. Honestly, I just used the kit lens.
Yeah.
For now, we're still trying to raise funds for like a better lens, but kit lens comes in clutch.
Kit
for
lens,
now, at least.
My first, I would say 100 videos, I was using a Canon cameras. I had the Canon 80D, which is actually what I'm using now for this stream. But the Canon 80D, I used the kit lens for my first. I used a kit lens and a lav mic for probably my first 100 videos. And I loved it. I think lav mics sound great. If you're on a budget and you don't want to spend a lot for a good mic, audio, we talked about audio a lot in some of the other streams, but audio is key, man. You need good audio no matter what. And if you're on a budget, go pick up a lav mic, man. Cheap and great quality.
Honestly, that's like one of the biggest challenges when I was starting the channel, because right now I'm using this USB mic, but during the early days of the channel, I just used whatever was on the Sony So there's no mic and there's just terrible audio. If you watch any of my earlier videos, the audio is just real bad. You just get like this hiss in the background all throughout. And eventually I started to experiment more, I guess, but it wasn't really until recently that I got this microphone. So as far as the channel is concerned, I'm still working on audio. There's still a lot of ways to go before I can.
You're always going to be doing that. Even when you grow a little bigger, you're going to want to change this and change that to constantly improve, right? We're always trying to improve. Every video I'm trying to improve at least one thing. And I still pretty much hate every video I put out. But if I go back and look at my first 50 videos, I want to throw up in my mouth at how bad they were.
I feel the same, exactly.
Yeah,
I actually feel the same. Yeah.
And that's actually, I mean, I wanted to start YouTube years ago, but I didn't start because of fear. Right? I was worried about what people would think, or it would be trash. And yes, I still think they're trash, but at a certain extent, you just got to do it, put the fear to the side, and just put yourself out there. And you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you never know when someone will click on your video. I actually tweeted like a couple of days ago. It said something like along the lines of shout out to the people who type something in the YouTube search bar, see a video with less than 100 views, and then still watch it.
Yeah.
So it's those people who are gonna play a big part in how your channel grows.
Lens of Wisdom, what's going on? El Jefe reviews. I use a USB mic. I give a little bit of EQ and NR in the edit, and it sounds pretty clean to me, especially compared to the lav mic I was using before. Yeah, El Jefe, even in your streams, your audio quality is legit. And for a USB mic, it sounds amazing. I'm looking forward to see what you're doing in your new studio as soon as you get that all set up the way you want it. El Jefe, if you guys, Mike, I'm sure you know El Jefe. Lou,
yeah, I've seen.
El Jefe is big time in the audio game, one of the best reviewers on YouTube as far as audio products.
Nice. Well, glad for stopping by and watching.
Speaking of audio, he's using the same mic in the streams. Speaking of audio, you got the Q10s on. What do you think of the Q10s?
They're actually great. I have not used headphones in a long time. I think the last time I used headphones was in 2010. I'm stuck to earbuds mostly. And then I saw all the good reviews. Of course, I saw your review as well. And it's just, I was really interested in trying this out. And they're pretty impressive so far. The battery life is probably one of the more favorite things I like about the Q10s is the battery life. And they're pretty comfortable. They don't get really tiring after long periods of time wearing them. I've been wearing these for like 4 hours now. So yeah, the comfort and the battery life and the sound quality, of course, even without the bass up feature, the sound is pretty solid.
Without it, yeah, it's good without the bass up feature. They're bass heavy even without the bass up feature.
Yeah,
you can't beat it. Battery life, comfort, and the sound quality for the price value.
Yeah,
I talk about value in all of my videos and bang for buck. What can we get? And Soundcore delivers from the Q10s all the way up to Q30s. I actually meant to use those tonight for the stream, but I just forgot about it at the last minute. But you have a video coming out soon on the Q30s, correct?
Yeah, I'm working on that.
What do you think of those?
Right. Here's the thing about the Q30s. I like them. They're pretty comfortable, and I like that you can use them with the Soundcore smartphone app. So there's a lot of equalizer settings in there. The thing is that the active noise cancellation feature, whenever I turn it on, I don't know, maybe it's just me, or it tends to sound a bit more hollow than when in regular mode. So there's this hollow sound when I have the active noise canceling on. This is my only gripe with them so far. Other than that, they're pretty good.
El Jefe says Q10 is a beast. Absolutely agree.
It's an absolute beast. Yeah,
I have 3 pairs of Q10s here. I actually just purchased 2 more pairs of the headphones because they were on sale. What were they on sale for? I think it was Amazon Prime Day. They were on sale. They went on sale for Prime Day. They were like $25, $26. So I bought 2 pairs for Christmas gifts.
Okay.
Saying my Q30 review is 3 weeks late. Looking forward to seeing that. It's not just you.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch that. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think all of us will watch that. So are you a Pixel guy? Your latest video was a Pixel 4a. Are you a Pixel guy?
Yeah, I've always wanted to try it. I'm using a 4A right now as my daily driver. I also have the 3A as a backup device. I got it earlier this year in February, but when the 4A came out, I just kept pestering my wife. It's like, hey, my birthday's coming up in September. That's around the same time they're gonna release the 4A. Wink, wink. So at some point, she probably caved in, got me the 4A, and it's you see, ever since I got into Android, I've always wanted to use an Nexus phone. And being that I used to live in the Philippines, Google basically had zero marketing of their smartphones in the Philippines. So no Nexus phones, no Pixel phones, unless you hunt down like independent retailers who sell them. So when we moved here to England, the first thing I made a point was to get the 3A. I've always wanted to get into Google's hardware.
It is really nice. I'm using this right now, the Pixel 5. And I do enjoy it, especially, I mean, it's basically stock Android. And I'm still getting used to it. I just picked it up the other day, but I mean, you can't beat it. Again, value, right? The Pixel 4a, $350.
Yeah, it's really awesome that I think they priced it lower than the 3A when it came out, the 4A.
Yeah, they did.
It's definitely cheaper than the 3A's original price was. And I have not much problems with the 3A and the 4A. Like, they perform well for my needs. The battery is really good. The camera is even better. And
you saying the camera on the 4A is better than the 3A? Because it's the same sensor.
Yeah, it's the same sensor, but there's some noticeable difference. There's some small differences. I'm not gonna say that like one is definitely better than the other. There are times when I think that the 3A gets you a better image. Actually, over the weekend, I took my wife and we went along for a quick shoot in the park. So I took some photos with the 3 and the 4A. Actually, I'm going to work a video on that. And comparing the shots, there are times when the 3A kind of outperforms the 4A a bit, but in general, the 4A, I have to give it to the 4A. Because I remember one of the shots we took, I think I took a selfie shot. And on the 3A, my skin tone appeared more yellow. Whereas on the same shot on the 4A, it was it was less yellow. Like it had better, I'm not sure if I'm making sense here. It had a better balance of colors overall.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been taking a lot of pictures with the Pixel 5 because the Pixel 5 is getting a lot of hype, and it does take great pictures, especially for the price. The 4A to 3A, Google has always done really well with their cameras, and the Pixel 5 is no different. However, saying that, not every picture is perfect. And I've noticed some other people saying, like, when they're comparing it to the iPhone cameras or something, like they're always saying like the picture gives me perfect pictures, or the Pixel gives me perfect pictures every time. And I just don't find that. And I have I'm going to make a video on it soon, but I do have some pictures where I was actually really disappointed. Look, 99% of the pictures look really good, but it's not perfect every time.
Yeah,
definitely. I don't think any camera is, but saying that, it's still amazing at what it does for the price when it comes to taking pictures. Now, video, I do wish video was a little better.
Yeah, that's the thing about the Pixel phones. Like, the video can always be better. A few months ago, I tried shooting a travel video on the Pixel 3a. It's on the channel, and as good as it is, I tried my best to make it look good. The stabilization is on point, but there are times when I think the camera has trouble with the exposure. It's like if I'm taking, for example, if I'm taking a clip on I'm taking a video on the ground and I raise it up to look at the sky, there's this sudden white flash, and it'll take
Trying
like
to
a
adjust.
second before it adjusts properly, which is
Yeah.
I don't get that same effect that much when I'm using my wife's iPhone.
Well, iPhone's
For-
like the best video, hands down.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
even close. But
Yeah.
shout out to the 8 people watching. We are here on SlangCast Live Friday Night Chill Creator Spotlight, and we are here with Mike from Team VRY. Mike, tell everybody where they can find you.
Oh yeah. Hey everyone. Thanks for tuning into the stream. I'm actually on YouTube on Team VRY. It's just Team space VRY. I'm also on Twitter. Wait, let me pull up my handle here.
Yeah, get this guy up to 1,000.
Yeah, he's almost at 1,000 subs, guys.
Almost
He
at
already has
1,000,
watch
guys.
hours.
Yeah, let him hit that 1,000.
He should
My
be at
Twitter
1,000
handle.
soon.
Yeah, my Twitter handle is also at Mike V at Team VRY. It's pretty straightforward, just Team VRY. And yeah, it's mostly first and foremost, mostly a tech channel. So it's not always, of course, it is a small channel. So there's definitely some challenges to getting new content, especially when new hardware releases in.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of small YouTubers always have the budget to get like
The new
the
tech
latest
and
tech.
put out the
Yeah.
first video before
Yeah.
everybody else, which everybody seems like whoever puts out the first video, they get the
Yeah.
first clicks.
So I just
So-
dropped your link down in the comments section, so you can find Mike and Team VRY there on his link. Check him out. Get this guy to
Thank
1,000
you.
subs. Let's get him
Thank
monetized
you.
because he does really good content. Check out. He just did a video on the Pixel 4a and the Q10s before that, and he has the Q30s coming. What else you got coming up in the pipeline?
Yeah, I'm actually doing a video on the Q30s Pixel, and strangely enough, the iPod Mini,
The
iPod Touch, actually, 2017. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna, some people are gonna shake their heads at this, but I got this I wanted a cheap entry device into the Apple ecosystem. Like the last time I used an iOS device was back in 2017. At the time, I was using an iPhone 6, and it was nice. I like the user experience. I love the camera and the flow, and the UI just flowed so smoothly. But at that point, I was too deep into the Android ecosystem.
Mhm.
So after like half a year, I went back to Android. Sold the iPhone, went back to Android. But there's still this tiny part inside that wants to fiddle around with iOS. And yeah, I do that with my wife's iPhone 11, but I saw it just really cheap on Amazon. Said, why the hell not? So I just
iOS.
grabbed one.
C. Butler, what's going on? Thanks for stopping.
Hey, C.
Bye.
Butler, Serrano.
Yeah, I'm going to send you an invite later if you want an invite, bro. Let me know. We're just going to talk tech. Hanging out with Mike from Team VRY, Lou from Flip the Script Gaming. Now, today was iPhone pre-order day.
Uh-huh. Tell us all about it, Jeff.
Well, did you or your wife pre-order an iPhone?
Oh, I sure did not.
No, you, Mike.
Nope, I have my iPhone 11, and I will keep that until the end of days.
I'm probably with Lou on this one because a few weeks ago when Apple came out with the Apple event, my wife and I were on the couch, we're watching the event unfold, and they showed off the iPhone 12s, and I looked over at her and asked her, "Would you like to upgrade?" And she said, "Of course."
Yep.
But so as time went by, we realized that probably right now wouldn't be financially viable.
Mhm.
Given that her 11 still performs very well, the battery's still good. Of course, iOS is updated, and the camera is still good for the most part, or rather, it's really just plain good. So we're thinking, yeah, we'll probably upgrade, but maybe next year, maybe sometime next year. Not at the time being.
Mhm.
If you have the iPhone 11, there's no need to upgrade. Not this year. iPhone 11, 11 Pro Max, there's no need to do it. I only did it because of the channel. but I
Mhm.
use my iPhone 11 Pro Max around the house all the time.
Yeah, this way we're going to do the same thing. I think we're going to skip the 12 and see what happens with the next one.
I did buy the 12, the Crayola Crayon Blue 12,
The Pro, yeah.
Crayola.
which I am going to be returning actually Monday because I'm not a fan of it. I'm not going to use it over my 11 Pro Max.
Right.
But today I did order the 12 Pro Max in Pacific Blue.
The Pacific Blue, huh?
I am excited about this one. This one I will be using as my daily driver for sure.
That Paul Walker color.
I am excited about this because I do love the form factor. It's not going to be much difference performance-wise. Like just doing the day-to-day things, like performance-wise, it's not going to. Because what do we do with our phones? We take pictures. We're on social media, texting people, calling people. You know,
Yeah, but if your phone is an ugly color, it's going to itch at you. Okay,
yeah,
no matter what.
The Crayola Crayon Blue is like a toy.
Yeah.
So I am excited about it because I love the color of the 11 Pro Max, the matte green. I think that's a dope color. I like that color a lot. Richie Rich, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Hanging out here Friday night. Team VRY, an up-and-coming YouTube creator. One of the many, because there are a few out there that are doing big things right now. And we're going to start giving everybody just a spot here to come hang out, chill, talk, introduce their channel, hang out a little bit on a Friday night. And it's late for you, right? It's like 2 a.m. over there?
It's almost 2:30.
Wow.
Jeff, I drank 3 cups of coffee for this show, so
Man,
dude,
I'm dedicated to this show.
Oh, you were the man.
I appreciate you hanging out and staying up late just to be on the show. I definitely appreciate it.
It's hard.
You having me over.
It's hard. Not to go off topic, but earlier this week, I had to get some documentation for my job from China. Okay, so I had to call them at 9:30 at night. Now, that wasn't a problem. Okay, so 9:30 at night, I pick up the phone, I call, and the guy answers, and he said, and I'm looking for somebody in particular. So I asked for that person, and they said, "Oh, no, that person works the night shift." I said, "What?" They said, "No, you have to call back in 5 hours." And I'm like, "Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me." I stayed up till 2 a.m. to get this person on the line, drank coffee, didn't go to sleep till 4 a.m. And I was like,
4 a.m. I'm sleeping like a baby at 4 a.m. I'm sleeping like a baby at 2 a.m.
I had to get certain documentation. I had to get this person on the line, and it just had to do it. But it's hard to stay up. Once you hit that 11:30, 12 mark, it's like, oh man, really? I still got like 2 hours to go.
I got a question for you, Mike.
Yeah.
Who are some of the creators that you enjoy? Like if you had to just go on YouTube, look for something to watch, who are you going to look for?
So my personal favorites or my go-tos are probably Mr. Mobile, Michael Fisher.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I've been following him since the Pocket Nowadays. Really love his reviews and the way he goes about things.
He's so smooth.
And Juan Bagnell, some gadget guy.
He's awesome.
Well, I like how Juan is really in depth. Yeah,
he's very down to like he'll talk. If you got a question, he'll talk to anybody, man. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's very helpful. Especially, I've actually asked him questions about content creation. It's really easy to talk to about that stuff. I appreciate him replying.
Yeah.
And one of my friends, RJ Tech, I actually have a lot of friends that I watch on a regular basis.
RJ,
you know them, Jeff, from
RJ Tech.
BYU.
Yeah. He did that iPhone empty box video before the iPhones were released, and he's got to be around 600,000-700,000 on that one video.
Yeah, I think he's hitting 700,000 views on that.
Wow.
He jumped, his subscriber base jumped thousands just from that video. Yeah,
that's big.
That's crazy.
He's around what, like 8,000 subs now? Good for him. He deserves it too. His quality is really good. I enjoy his videos. Like all you guys from the WhatsApp, the group, man, you guys are legit. You guys do really good work.
Thank you, Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's good to see. I love seeing it. I love seeing like people that are like new to YouTube just doing their thing. You guys, like I said, your production quality is unmatched. Like I wish I can create, or even I wish I had the imagination to do some of the things that you guys do, because it's very impressive.
Thanks a lot, man.
That's why I want you guys on the show. I want to give you guys like an outlet to just maybe get, I mean, this channel doesn't get a lot of traction because this is my old channel, right? The one that was hacked and stolen. So it's basically starting fresh again on here.
Yeah.
But if I can help in any way, man, I'd love to help you guys out.
Thanks a lot, man. We really appreciate this.
Sorry, we know everybody comes on here because of me.
Well, yeah, it's all about you and your gaming expertise, which we're going to talk about gaming in a minute. Because Lou, I know you got a lot to say about gaming, and Mike, I know you are a Nintendo guy.
Yeah.
C. Butler says, Mike, that's dope, man. Thanks for staying up to do the stream.
Hey, Serrano, thanks.
El Jefe reviews. Michael Fisher is the nicest dude. Treated me like family since the first time we met. I've never talked to him, but he's seen, from what everybody says, I mean, that's what everybody says. Just what El Jefe said right there.
There's actually also one more creator that I watch on a regular basis. I don't know if you've seen Phone Jerome Ortega. He does this daily stream during the week, as mostly tech news. So it's a nice community over there. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of him. What's his name?
I think his YouTube name is Phone Jerome.
Phone Jerome?
Yeah.
I'm going to search for it right now.
Yeah, he's been in the game for a while. I think recently he's doing a series comparing the iPhone 12 Pro and the Pixel 5, the camera performance. Yeah.
Jerome Ortega?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check him out. Definitely check him out tonight or tomorrow. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just dropped his link in the chat if anybody wants to check him out. So we're going to jump in. We're going to change it up real quick. We're talk a little bit about gaming because the consoles, all the reviews are out. First off, have you guys seen any of the reviews on the PS5 or the Xbox?
Yeah. I mean, listen, the only thing they're really showing is kind of like features mostly. You know, like quick resume, this and that. Look how fast it is when you turn it on. And I don't care about any of that. I just want to see the games. And you know, like PlayStation, they're showing Spider-Man Miles Morales, which looks really cool. Looks really good. And Xbox is showing some past games like Gears and stuff like that. But they're showing all these games running at 60 frames and 120 frames, and that's going to be big. You know, you're going to feel the difference, which that's what I want. I want to feel a difference. Sure, everything's in 4K or 1080, you know, to whatever system you get, but I want to feel those frames. I want to pick up the controller and I want to feel how smooth it is. I did order a new Xbox controller for the new Series X like 2 weeks ago, and it was shipped, and I'm a little disappointed because they said I can't have it until the 10th. So it's actually sitting at FedEx all week, and there's a little notation that says seller is advising that you cannot have this until the 10th. And I'm like, give me my controller. Can I have my controller? Can I feel it? Like, really? Like, I can understand a console. Just give me my controller. And this morning I told you, Jeff, this morning I woke up for work and I checked Walmart's website and it said in stock in my area, which is only a block away. So I'm like, what's the chance? What is the chance I can go to Walmart this early and go get an Xbox? So I ran over there before work, and they were like, "Yeah, nah, dude, no, you ain't gonna, no,
You
come back
drove
on
to
the."
try and get an Xbox today?
Yeah, I tried, man. They were
You
they
really
they
think you were
they
gonna get an Xbox?
they shot me down. I even told the dude,
Sure.
like, dude, I'll shoot you like $50. Just go get me one in the back. And he was like, yeah, nah, cause no, the 10th, come back. So on the 10th, on Tuesday, I already told everybody at work, like in the morning, do not expect me in as early, okay? Because 7 a.m. I'll be at Walmart in the electronic area, or I will be refreshing my phone for the Best Buy or whoever to go pick it up because I'm ready. And like you, Mike, you said, you hinted at the wife, for whatever. And that's what I did, for the birthday. I'm like, like I don't want nothing, but the Xbox is coming out, right? And she was like, okay, here you go. Okay, thank you. Give me my money. And so on the 10th, I will be on the hunt. I did contact Microsoft, and I was like, listen, I tried to do the whole spiel, like, listen, I bought your consoles day one. I think you owe me something, just let me pre-order. And they were like, no, on the 10th, you will be able to do it. So, looks like Tuesday, I will be up early and going to get me a console.
How about you, Mike? You gonna get anything?
Not at the time being. My wife got me the new Zelda game. She pre-ordered. She told me I wasn't going to tell you, but I thought you might pre-order it. So she told me that she got it. But as far as consoles go, maybe not in the time being.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I tried to pre-order both the PS5 and the new Xbox, and I couldn't do it. I struck out on both of them. So that kind of like
it kind of like killed your enthusiasm a little bit.
Out of my it just took all the wind I had out, man. I don't even know how to.
All the bots took them and they put them on eBay for $1,200.
Yeah, so now I don't even care, and I only play one game anyway. That's all I've been playing is Warzone. Usually after the stream, we go on and we play Call of Duty, and that's all I've been playing for years now. Is all I've been playing is Call of Duty, or if I have PlayStation, I'm rocking with God of War.
Right. I'm waiting for. I got Assassin's Creed pre-ordered. So
Assassin's Creed 2, that's a good game.
I am not touching it until I get the new console. That's when it boots up and it gets ready. Because this new Assassin's Creed looks insane.
What's the name of that one?
You can upgrade your camps. You can upgrade build your camps up and all this other stuff. So it looks really intuitive and really cool. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm playing this game right now called Little Hope, which is kind of like a movie type game and mystery horror type game. It's really cool. Definitely worth checking out. But I'm not
going to play it. I'm not going to play it.
No, you're not going to play it. Yeah, I know that. No.
When's your next video, Lou?
What's that?
When's your next video?
As soon as I get that new system, I get it all set up. But I want to get I don't want to use my iPhone to record. I want to get some type of different camera to record. So I gotta figure that out.
And Mike, you are a Switch guy, huh?
Yeah, mostly just a Switch guy.
Yeah.
I haven't tried.
Switch is cool. I got Mario Kart. My favorite game on the Switch is tennis. Mario Tennis. You can't go wrong with Mario Tennis. Every Nintendo system I've had, Mario Tennis is the number one pickup.
I have not tried Mario Tennis ever.
Tennis is a good game.
Dope. Super dope. Oh my God, what a great game. And they really did a good one for the Switch too.
So can you guys play, if you both have Nintendo, can you play against each other?
Yeah, we would need the Nintendo. Both of us need the Nintendo Online subscription.
Yeah.
Do you have it or no?
Not at the moment.
No, not at the moment.
I should probably get one though.
Yeah, I had it. I think I had it for like a month, and then just to play Smash Brothers with somebody, and then I didn't renew it after that.
A couple of weeks back, Mike, we had a gaming challenge on the stream where Lou was actually playing somebody in Madden live on the stream while I held
Wow.
the stream with other people. And the winner won a pair of Q10s.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was
And
fun.
Lens of Wisdom in the chat, he was a winner.
He was the winner. I had to ship him to Canada. Damn it. I didn't expect that. Next time it's going to be shipping in the US only. It costs me more to ship it than it costs me more to buy the headphones.
That was funny. But hey, he won.
He did win.
You know what? PlayStation did something actually recently, because like the PlayStation console is tall and it has these side plates. Okay, and you could take the side plates off. And a third company started making custom side plates with like colors and designs, and PlayStation shut their whole business down.
Oh wow.
So, and they ceased everything. They had to cancel their pre-orders, cancel everything, but it was just the side plates.
It's because of the embargo right now. Dave 2D did a video I watched today, and it was his PS5 review, and he customized his. He took his side plates off and painted them. It looks like a Spider-Man PS5.
Oh, so really?
He painted the side plates red, and he put like a sticker of a spider on it in white to make it look like Spider-Man. And he said in his video that he was not allowed to show how to take the sides off.
Wow. Okay.
So because of the embargo, so you can customize it, and they do come off rather easily, and it's just a flat sheet of plastic, and he painted them. He used real paint and painted them.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to customize those, but until the embargo lifts, yeah, you're not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah, I'm surprised. You know, I'm surprised they made that company cancel their pre-orders. I mean, they were
released. I mean, they'll be back in business, I'm sure.
I hope so. And that other article that we're looking at today, that you can't put PS5 if you have an external hooked up to your PS5. You can't move your PS5 games to the external.
Wow,
like that was a little weird.
So you can't transfer anything?
You can put your PS4 games on there, that even though it's hooked up to the PS5, but you can't move a PS5 game to the external. That was that GameSpot article that we were looking at earlier.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, no, that's a little. I'm sure they'll change that, but it kind of seems like they weren't ready with everything, and they just wanted to get it out in everybody's hands, and then, you know, as time goes by, they're going to start updating and patching everything, and it's kind of like the Xbox last generation. They rushed out the console, they weren't ready for everything, and months later they're patching everything in and playing catch up. You know, but I think a lot has to do with everything that's going on in the world nowadays with the the pandemic. I think listen, delays are happening, and you have to adjust with the times. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right?
Look, delays are going to be a big thing around the holidays too. People aren't even thinking about that right now, but if you're going to be ordering presents online for the holidays, you want to do it now, because things are going to be taking a very long time. But we're going to switch it up. We're going to go back. We're going to talk a little bit more about Mike and his channel and his YouTube journey. How long have you been on YouTube?
Well, with this channel, I started 2018. I actually had an older channel back in college, but it was like mostly real amateur stuff, bad lighting. I think I even just downloaded like some of the, you know how you boot up a console and there's this animation that shows like PlayStation 2 or PS1.
Yep.
That's what I uploaded on that channel. It's like really low quality stuff. But with this channel, I've been since 2018, but I wasn't really that active back then. I maybe upload 1 or 2 videos in 2 months and take a break for 2 more months. And the growth was really slow. But this year, when we moved here in the UK, so I've been working from home ever since we got here. So there's more time to work on content compared to when I was living in the Philippines with working full time in an office job. and there's very little time to do videos. But now that I'm almost always at home, there's more time to work on content, and I've been able to push out more content. And as a result, the channel growth has been faster this year.
Yeah, I
Definitely
mean,
faster.
you have to be consistent. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're only posting videos once every few months, you're not going to get any traction at all.
Yes.
Zero.
What's your favorite video that you put out that you're most proud of so far?
Favorite video? Probably the Pixel 4a video, because that was when I think I first started messing around with like lighting in videos. I usually just use window lights for my videos, but with that I started to experiment more with using lamps as backgrounds in the video, so there's better contrast with how the image is seen. So yeah, it's probably my favorite video on the channel, the Pixel 4a hands-on video. I'm still gonna publish a full review, but I'm still, yeah, it's gonna take a while before the full review.
Yeah.
Now that you're on YouTube, and Twitter is a big thing with YouTube and the tech community, what is it that you enjoy the most about the community? Because I've seen the tweets and everything. You make friends quick on here, right? If you're active, you can make some good friends on here. What is your favorite thing about the tech community up to this point?
So far, it's mostly people being supportive of each other. You know, the WhatsApp group we have, and a lot of people on there really just friendly. It just creates it gives you motivation. Like, there are times when I feel burned out from doing too much content, so I tell myself, man, I need to take a break. But then I look over and I see these people that I know pushing out content. It kind of gives you more drive to work, and not out of jealousy or not out of pet reason, but because you see them working on content and
See them grinding.
yeah. And personally, that gives me an incentive to, like, man, I want to do that as well.
Yeah.
They're making good stuff, and that inspires me in turn to make stuff as well.
Man,
And I think
so
that's a big part of what, for me at least,
yeah,
that's a big part of what the community is.
because burnout is a real thing. Like I felt that this week. Like I usually push out 3, 4, 5 videos a week, and this week, I mean, I think I did 1 video a week just because of burnout. And every day I come home and I say to myself, "Oh, I need to make a video. I need to make a video." And then I even sit down sometimes to like take some notes and script it a little bit. And just I don't really script videos. I just do bullet points and I just go off the bullet points. But even when I was doing that the other day, I was just like, you know what? I'm tired. Screw this. I'm gonna go sit down and relax.
I saw you put out a tweet saying something like, you know, taking the day off or something like that.
Yeah,
he's burnt out.
I work full time still. I go to the shop every day and I'm on my feet all day long printing T-shirts. So it's just sometimes I just want to come home and chill, man. But you're right. When you go on Twitter and you see, not even just Twitter, but Twitter, YouTube, whatever it is, you see the people that you talk to on a daily basis. You see them pushing out content the way they are and as much as they are. It does fuel you, right? It does push you to do more.
Yeah.
Even, because this is like the story of life. Like in life, when you don't want to do something, that's pretty much the time you need to do it. That's how you build that's how you build that momentum, right? That's how you turn. What do they say? It takes 30 days to turn something into a habit, right? So I want to turn creating content into a habit. I enjoy doing it. I love doing it, but I want it to become like second nature. Right. I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to be sitting there taking notes and scripting out a video and thinking in the back of my head, oh, I don't want to do this. I'm tired. Like, I just want to get it done. I just want to do it, put it out there, because in the back of my mind, I do love it. Right? We're doing it because we love it. We love talking about tech, or in Lou's case, talking about gaming.
Right. Yeah, listen, when you make a video and you see the reactions from other people, you know, you want to you want to make another video and see their reactions to that.
I will say that
You want to draw people in, and you want to be like, oh, what are they going to say? What are they,
Yeah.
Let me see, and it's the positive, like your genre, the tech area, right? It's very positive, and from what I see, everybody supports each other, and that's really cool to see. And like your tech with the phones and earphones and all that stuff, everybody supports each other, and it's actually really cool to see. So when you want to make another video, that's kind of like it's a drive, and it's the support itself is a drive.
it does drive you. It does add fuel to the fire just to keep you going.
It does.
It is a lot of work.
Definitely.
Hang out a video, man.
What's that?
A lot of work to bang out a video.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was making my first video, I had no idea how to do it, and it took like 3 days just to make a 5-minute video, 4-minute video.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a link right now to your latest video and post it for you in the comments. I don't know if I got it or not, but we're gonna try it.
Get them up to 1,000. Come on, people! Like,
Thank you.
share it.
Thank you.
Get them up to 1,000.
You know what I enjoy most about posting videos is every time. How does it feel, Mike? Every time you hit that publish button.
There's a bit of excitement, like rushing to get the video out, filling in the details, the tags, the description, filling in the cards. And once you hit publish, there's this slight feeling of anxiety. It's like, how many views is it going to get in the first hour? Or are people going to just gloss over it? And there's, as I mentioned, anxiety, and there's this just refreshing the YouTube Studio app countless times.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 5 views. Hey, it's 6 views now. Oh, 10.
Yeah.
Someone left a bot comment. So yeah, it's a happy feeling. It's a fulfilling feeling. It's like,
It's gratifying, right?
yeah, it just because you worked on this video for usually takes me like half a day to edit, or maybe 5 hours to edit the video. And once you put it out there, it's what you made is something you created, something you put a significant amount of time and passion into. And to see it out there is just fulfilling and a bit of anxiety.
I've gotten to the point now where when I hit that publish button, that's the feeling that I get. Like, it's just gratifying because, again, from concept to a finished product, it takes time, right? It's a lot of time, a lot of thought, a lot of reshoots, in my case anyway, right? Back and forth, trying to get it right, trying to say it the way you want to say it or come across the way you want to come. And then you got B-roll, right? So it's a lot of work. And then you got to edit everything, make sure the sound is good. And there are tons of times where I've shot a video and the AC pops on because I forgot to turn the AC off, or the SD card, it's full, but it doesn't tell me that it's full until halfway through the video. So I'm basically shooting the video with no audio at that point. But when you hit that publish button, it is so gratifying. And I've gotten to the point where, like you said, the YouTube Studio app, I used to check it all the time, right? Whenever you publish a video, I used to go on and check it. I used to get excited when I see like any views at all. Yeah. But I've finally gotten to a point where I don't care anymore.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I was having the same discussion with someone a few days ago. It was actually I was talking to Tech PhD. He also makes good content.
Yeah, he's in the group.
Yeah, and we were talking about setting expectations, like when you upload a video, and there's this part of your brain that thinks like, oh, this video has to get 50 views in the first 2 hours, and unfortunately it doesn't. So you feel bummed out, And we were saying to each other that we probably should avoid thinking like that, because you're only setting yourself up for disappointment.
Mhm.
Just put it out there and just wait for people to see it.
Yeah, you can't have expectations because, especially as a new YouTuber, you're always going to be disappointed. Like it's rare, and I know because there are times where I like took even more time to create a video, right? And I thought like this is the best video I've ever created. It's going to do well, and then it doesn't. It's just like all the rest of your videos, right? It doesn't do any better, and you're a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Well, you just have to take a step back and just do your best, keep grinding, and eventually it'll get a little better. And every now and then, like RJ with his video, he'll just blow up.
Mhm.
Right? Every now and then you get lucky with a video and it just takes off. But
Yeah. Because the algorithm is really unpredictable. Like
so unpredictable.
one time, I think my first Pixel video was on the Pixel 3a. I published it sometime in March, and I was really surprised. I think a week after I uploaded it, it somehow got caught into the stream. YouTube was somehow promoting it, and my wife was like, "Look, your video is getting more views." And I checked the YouTube Studio app, and it was getting like I think 100, maybe 100 views in the past couple of hours, until it reached like I think 20,000 views. And that's really something that surprised me, because that was probably one of my. I only have 2 videos on the channel to break into the 20,000 view count,
Mhm.
and to see that was really surprising, compared to most of my videos where I'm happy if one of my videos gets to 1K, to 1,000 views, usually during the 300 to 500 range. And to be able to reach that level of having that many views is really fulfilling. But as we said earlier, it's best to keep your expectations in check, because if not, you're just gonna end up putting unnecessary pressure on yourself, which could damage like the mindset you have for creating content.
If you expect to have that many views on every video, you're just going to be let down.
That's what I did for my first video. When I made that first video, I'm like 8 hours later, I got like 2 likes. I'm like, okay, Jeff and our other buddy, I don't care what you're doing. You're working. Stop whatever you're doing and like the video. You know, like, give me a little confidence here.
But this is what we were talking about, Lou. Like if you just post a video once every few months, you're not going.
Right.
You're
like
not.
I like more streaming than reviewing. You know.
But even doing that, you got to be consistent. Like
yeah, definitely. I just need I need the right camera for it. You know, that camera that I was using had that box in it, man.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I can't have a white box like over my face.
You don't need the right camera. You have an iPhone. Your iPhone is.
Yeah, but I need to like stream the game, stream the game, and show it. You know,
just start creating anything, man. Get used to creating. Like,
well, I got to figure out the way to stream it and have myself on there. Like when I was using the Surface, I was able to do that and have me in the corner. I had to do my streaming, and you know, it was good.
I know, but I keep telling you, like you're trying to be too perfect in the beginning,
and that's my issue. I'm trying to be too perfect.
Just start pumping out content, because you have to teach yourself how to do it, right? You have to.
I want it to be right, because while I'm streaming, what I don't want it to do is I don't want it to take the appreciation from the game of me playing it and paying more attention to the streaming of it. You know, like right now I'm playing the story game. I'm really into the story. Like I don't want to stream it because I'm so into the story. I don't want to take that away from me, worrying more about the streaming. You know, like Assassin's Creed, like okay, I can play that. I can do missions. I can BS while doing missions. You know, it's just some of those games that I'm playing. It's like, yeah, I don't want to take that story and that suspense away from me. Like that one game I was playing, I streamed and I put it up on my channel and everything. Like, yeah, I had a lot of fun. I can pay attention to the chat. I can pay attention to this without having to pay too much attention to the game and still enjoy it. So yeah, it has to be the right, the right game. But I am going to do more of the indie games, because I feel like the indie games, like, they don't get enough spotlight. Everybody's worried more about AAA games and all the the big titles, but nobody cares about the little games.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's all irrelevant if you don't post videos.
stop hating, man.
I'm not hating. I'm trying to get you to do some work, man. Because I know you want to do it. You just have to do it. You have
I'll
to
get
do
there.
it.
I'll get there.
Actually, Lou,
Mm-hmm.
I think back in November to December last year, I tried doing some Android game reviews.
Mm-hmm.
So I record the footage on my phone while playing and put a voiceover. And no one watched those videos. I think it got like, I think I published like 8 reviews. All of them got like 100 or 50 views.
Uh-huh.
And I felt really bad. And out of spite, I deleted all the game reviews. I'm never going to do this again. I kept telling myself. So it's something that, in hindsight, I wish I didn't delete the videos.
Right.
Because it's still content, and it's still a way for me to evaluate what I did wrong in the initial videos and what I should do to make them better.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely I got a couple games in mind that I'm going to set it up and do in the next few weeks. So yeah, I'm going to definitely get it going.
So shout out to everybody watching, the 70 of you guys watching, hanging out on a Friday night here on SlangCast Live. Every Friday night, 9 p.m., we're here chilling. Tonight, we brought back Creator Spotlight. We are here with Mike from Team VRY. You can find him on YouTube at Team VRY. You can find him on Twitter. Are you on Instagram?
Yeah. Wait, let me bring up my Instagram handle.
I'm good. You open up the phone lines.
Yeah, phone lines are open. If anybody wants to call in, we're going to try this again. We tried a little test call last night and it worked. So hopefully it works tonight. I did switch over and put my SIM in the Pixel 5 recently. So hopefully we're good to go. You know how Google is
I was
sometimes.
laying in bed. I saw that pop up. I'm like, oh, okay. Alrighty.
Well, last night I streamed on Digital Slang. I didn't stream on here.
Right. No, you did. Yeah, you did it on Digital Slang. Yeah.
Which I'm going to start doing more streams on Digital Slang as well. Here we'll do the show every Friday night.
Right.
I'm going to start streaming every now and then on Digital Slang too. Streaming is fun, man.
Yeah. You know what? If you're trying, can you put up like polls and stuff on here?
Polls for what?
I don't know, like, polls for the chat to answer some questions. What's their favorite this? What's their least favorite?
I don't know if you can actually. If you can, I don't know how to do it.
Okay.
I mean, you could do it on YouTube, but I don't think you could do it in StreamYard.
Okay. Alrighty.
I just get a comment my Instagram link in case anyone wants to check it out.
Yeah, so you can find him on Instagram, find him on Twitter. His YouTube channel, guys, he is almost at 1,000 subs. Let's get this guy to 1,000 subs. He already has the watch hours. Check out his channel. Check out his latest videos. His last video was a Pixel 4a video. Before that, it was the Soundcore Life Q10s. Really good content, up-and-coming creators. We got to help these guys out.
Thank you, Jeff.
Let's get him to 1,000 subs because he will be monetized shortly after that, and he could start earning a little bit of income for his hard work.
Yeah, listen, get him up there.
Thank you, Jeff and Lou.
Make him feel like it was all worth it.
Every Friday night, we're here chilling around 9. Sometimes we do it a little later, but actually, I do want to move it to a later time. But every time we have somebody that doesn't live in the U.S., like Mike is in England right now, we will adjust the time to kind of work out to help everybody out a little bit. But yeah, come back here. Find us on SlangCast Live Fridays at 9. You can find my main channel, Digital Slang, as well. But yeah, we're here hanging. Mike, the other night we streamed, I think it was 2 Fridays ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We streamed for 4 hours.
Wow.
We streamed for 2 hours from 9 to 11, and then we stopped. And we had, Gabriel T. Black.
Yeah, I've seen him. Yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah, we had him on, and then we stopped, and we were like just hanging out, BSing for like 10 minutes. And we were like, you know what? None of us have anything to do. We're bored. Let's just hit go live again. So we streamed again for another 2 hours.
That was fun. Hey, listen, did Gabe review that phone yet?
He did drop a video on his initial thoughts of the 4A, but not a full review.
Okay, yeah, I saw that initial review, but I didn't see if he put up the full review yet.
No, I think Gabe is in the middle of moving in with his significant other. So,
is he? Okay.
He's
More power to him. Shout out to Gabe.
Shout out to Gabriel T. Black.
Good
GTP.
man right there. Good man.
He's another creator that I would like to help out and give him a little shine as much as I can, because that guy just supports everybody, man. He's a good dude, and he supports all of the content creators on YouTube. You guys know GTB. Help him out.
GTB.
There's actually there are so many Friday night streams I want to check out, but due to the time zone, they usually stream when I'm in bed. So yeah.
I watch Viper on Friday night. Have you watched Viper?
Yeah, sometimes I catch him on weekend mornings, so I'm able to watch his stuff then.
Yeah, what time does he go on?
Usually around 7:30. Like, I was watching him before I jumped on here tonight.
Okay, alrighty.
He's so animated. I love his energy, man. He's got good streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like he has a lot of energy, and he puts it into his shows.
He does. He does really good shows all the time. He did a live stream. I was on his live stream this morning at like 6:30 a.m. for iPhone pre-orders.
Wow.
I needed to wake up. He woke me up because I was sleepy.
That was like me. I was sleepy until I saw that Xbox said it was in stock. That woke me up real quick with that super gulp of coffee.
So, Mike, what else? What's your next video? You said the Q30s are your next video?
Yeah, I actually have a few lined up. This is the Q30, and I'm actually going to do a review on the. I'm not sure if I have it here. The Mi Band 5. So I have it on here, and
Is that from Xiaomi?
yeah, the Mi Band 5. So I'm going to do this, the Q30, the Pixel 4a and 3a camera comparison, and the iPod review, and probably the follow-up review to this cheapo Sony Xperia L4.
Nice. I haven't tried any Sony phones. None.
Me neither. This is my first Xperia phone, but it's a very cheap phone. So it's probably something you shouldn't get if you're looking for a really good budget phone. It's a decent backup phone, but for one, it shipped out with Android 9 in 2020.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and it's got like a Helio P22 processor, a MediaTek processor. Not much going on as far as performance goes. I mean, it's decent if you're just into web browsing, YouTube, social media, but if you're after more intense tasks, it's more suited to be a budget phone.
How much was it?
I think I got it for £160 here. I'm not sure how much that is in dollars. Maybe 170.
So I've purchased over the last month maybe 2 budget phones. Have you heard of? I mean, I know you've heard of the Poco X3.
Yeah.
So I picked that up, and I'm still testing that out. And for the price, I do enjoy it. I think it's a great phone for the price.
It's very good. The cameras are pretty impressive.
It's got 120 hertz refresh rate.
Yeah.
It's a $250 phone.
Also, I think the processor is a Snapdragon 730 on that one.
It is the same processor as the 4A.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good phone. It's a giant phone. Like, a lot of screen real estate.
It's a large phone for sure.
And I bought it. I think here on Amazon you can get it for around 300, but I actually found it and I got it from AliExpress because I don't mind waiting for it if I can get it for cheaper. And I paid $240 for it.
Wow.
So at that price, it's a steal, like crazy good for that price. So I do have a full review coming on that, but I also picked up the Infinix 9. Have you heard of that?
I've heard Infinix, but I'm not too familiar with their phones.
It's, put it this way, I paid $120 for it, brand new.
Oh,
Okay.
And it's it's a
it's $120
from earlier.
Yeah, but like I want to be very clear about something.
Okay.
Like, what we can get in 2020 for $120 when it comes to a phone compared to what we were getting just a few years ago.
Yeah.
Night and day. Like
Yes.
This phone is really, really good for 120 something bucks. And I don't want to put it down because when I picked it up and I made my video, I got a lot of comments from people in like Africa and South Africa. This is what they use as their daily drivers. These are their phones. So I want to like keep that in perspective. Like I'm used to buying here $900 to $1,000 phones. I really want to take my time and really give this thing like a proper, like give it its proper due. I don't want to just push it to the side because it was so cheap. Like people are using this phone as their daily driver. So I want to give it the respect that it's due.
Right.
And for $100 and something bucks, it's really good. Really good. It's the same size almost as my Note 20 Ultra.
Wow.
It's a huge phone. Fingerprint sensor on the back like the Pixel does. Like almost a full screen display on it.
Yeah.
It has a MediaTek chip, so the chip isn't the best. C. Butler, thank you for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate it. Audrey, how are you? Thank you for joining.
Hey, Audrey.
Here, just chilling with Mike from Team VRY, guys. Again, help him out. Let's get him to 1,000 subs.
Thank you.
SlangCast lines are open if anyone is brave enough to call in and just talk a little bit. And we're also here with Lou from Flip the Script Gaming.
Yeah, give a call. Somebody call in. Even say hello.
So again, this is Creator Spotlight. We don't do it every Friday night. I would like to start doing it every Friday night and have somebody on. And again, I said this to Gabriel when he was on. He's been on twice now with us. And once you're on once, you have a free invite to come back whenever you want. So anytime you want to stream, Mike, I mean, anytime, any Friday night where you're bored and you're awake, because I know the time difference.
Yeah.
If you're awake and you just want to come and chill, you have an open invite. All you have to do is send me a DM and I will send you the link instantly. No matter what we're doing on the stream, the invite is open.
I'll be back for sure. I'll be back.
Man. Fun, right? You're chilling, talking. Yali, hello from Palawan, Philippines. Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
How are
Wow.
It's my mother-in-law.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
They're very supportive.
Thank you
Well,
for
thank
stopping
you for
by.
joining us. What time is it there?
I think it's probably like 11 in the morning there.
Wow.
Oh, she's having that cup of coffee.
11. Yeah.
Time differences always like are crazy to me. Like,
Yeah.
you don't think that when you're just in your own little world and doing your own thing, like you don't really think about it. But I always think about it like at night when I'm about to lay down and I'm thinking about the grind, right? I'm thinking about the YouTube grind and I'm thinking about the people I talk to in the YouTube community that live on the West Coast. And I'm like, damn, they got 3 more hours still to get content out.
Yeah.
And I'm here about to go to sleep because it's midnight.
Yeah.
It's only 9 p.m. by them.
Yeah. Yep. So one of the guys I do play Xbox with, and I have been playing for like the last 10 years. When I first got on 360, I met these few guys, and we've been playing like ever since. But one of them lives in California, so it's always that 3-hour time difference. And I always think like, all right, he's a big fight fan. I'm a big fight fan. So it's always like, all right, fights are on at 10 o'clock. And he's like, no, dude, 7. And I'm like, no, 10 o'clock. No, 7. I'm like, man, by the time the fights are over for me, it's 1:30 in the morning and it's only, 10 o'clock his time, 9 o'clock.
But for everybody that's on a time difference and that's here hanging out, I appreciate each and every one of you. And again, thank you, Mike, for staying up so late and hanging out with us on a Friday night. It's definitely appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely. And sorry if you keep seeing me turn around. I'm trying to put all of my data from my Xbox internal to my external, so that when I get the Series X next week, just plug it in, it's ready to go.
So, Pixel 4a, right? I know that's your daily driver right now.
Yeah.
Is that your phone of choice, or is that just because you just happen to get the 4a and that's what you're using right now? If you could pick any phone right now, would it be the Pixel 4a?
Yeah, 4A for sure.
Yeah? You like it that much, huh?
Yeah. Well, for one, let me point out the things I like about the 4A. Well, for one, it's got stock Android. It's got a really compact size. The camera is very good. Battery life, I'm getting around, with moderate use, I'm getting probably 6 to 7 hours of screen on time on this. So, and performance-wise, it suits my needs. I noticed that there are some games that I can't install on the Pixel 3a. Like, I'd search for a game in the Play Store, and it wouldn't show up in the 3a because it's not compatible. But then I go to the 4a, and the games would work on the 4a because there's a better processor.
Yeah.
And also the headphone jack. I love the headphone jack. The headphone jack's I don't think I can buy something without a headphone jack.
Really? Well, I hate to break it to you, but it's going away. Eventually, it's only gone now. So eventually, except for, I guess it's going to stay around a little bit more with mid-range phones, right? We'll probably see it stay on the mid-range phones a little bit longer. But anything else, like flagship phones, forget it. They're gone. And
I was the same way, till I got this iPhone 11. And then I got the earbuds, and I was just like, I don't need the plug. But I was the same way. Like, no, my wife was like, I'm going to get you an iPhone 11. I'm like, no, it doesn't have a jack. I don't want it. It doesn't have a jack or a home button. And it took me a little while to get used to it, but yeah, as you get it, you move on. I
actually am moving on from my home button today. I actually traded in my iPhone 8 Plus this morning. Ooh. when I pre-ordered my 12 Pro Max.
Really?
I'm finally saying goodbye to it. I will miss it forever. It's been one of my favorite phones.
I still miss the home button still.
I do enjoy it, but gestures are where it's at.
I have a home button, the iPod.
Cherish it while you can.
I'm looking forward to your video on that.
Thank you. There's actually a video, but it's just like a first impressions video, so nothing too in depth.
I need to check that out. So you got the Q10s, you haven't tried the Q20s, you got the Q30s.
Yeah.
How long until we see that video on the Q30s?
Maybe sometime next week, if I can like finish production on the footage, because sometimes I have some trouble with filming B-roll. It's like the shot isn't good enough, or I look too stupid in the B-roll, so I tend to redo a lot of shots.
Don't do that, man. Don't think you look too stupid. Don't see. This is what I talked about before, trying to be perfect. I think I look like an idiot in every video, but I still have to post it. Like if I worry about that fear, or if I let that fear control what I post and what I don't post, you wouldn't see one video from me. Not one. Like you just gotta.
No, but I do get what he's saying, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Whether it's the angle, or it's the lighting, or something, or just just the way, your top lip moves wrong. It's just like, no.
C. Miller says, I'm going to go back and watch the Q10 video again. It was dope.
Thank you, Serrano. Thank you.
It was a good video.
I had fun making that video.
I got a question for you. Whenever I shoot a video, or every video I shoot, I always find myself in post, right? When you're editing the video, I always find myself realizing that I say the same stupid word all the time.
And what's that word?
It's two words. It's either or value. I always say like, oh, there's a ton of value in this, or I'm always catching myself saying, Do you have a word like that? We talked about this on Twitter the other day. I think Gamesky brought it up. Do you have a word like that because you don't realize it when you're shooting the video and you're making it, right? But in post, when you're editing it, you're like, damn, I said it again.
Yeah, my go-to lines are probably all right. So I tend to say that a lot. All right, so the Pixel 4a, all right, so the Q10's all right. iPhone, all right. So and it starts getting repetitive. So sometimes I splice audio from a different part of the recording.
Oh, really?
All right. Just so it doesn't sound too repetitive.
I always try and just edit it out and delete it because I get sick of it. But sometimes I'll have to put like B-roll over where there's a mistake, like where the audio jumps, because I'm trying to delete something that I hate. So I'll try and put B-roll in that section so you won't see the transition.
Yeah.
It's just, it's fun though. I enjoy it so much. I do love it.
It's like writing a paragraph and every sentence starts with I. I
Go
looked at
on.
this and then I did this.
See, mine is too. I stopped caring, or I edit all the ums out after. It's so easy to do. It's hilarious.
And speaking of editing, actually, for me, creating content is a lot easier now that I'm in the UK. Because back in the Philippines, we lived near my grandfather's house. And they have a lot of chickens over there. So every time I tried to record audio for the video, you hear chickens in the background. Either chickens or dogs.
Yeah.
Or the neighbors yelling. And once we got here, the house we're living in now is pretty soundproof. So there's not much noise from the outside. So it's a lot easier to record audio. Although there's a bit of echo, I don't know, you can probably hear it in a lot of my videos. There's still echo when I'm saying stuff. But yeah, in terms of content creation, yeah, especially when it comes to audio.
What do you use to edit?
I use a pretty outdated version of Vegas Pro. I think it's Vegas Pro 2011 or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I actually just purchased maybe about a month ago Final Cut Pro.
Oh, I would like to use that. Although I do have a Mac.
I love it. It is so simple to use. Like I literally took I'm trying to remember the name of the website, but it's a website where they offer like classes for like $15. You could take a whole Final Cut Pro class where it had, I don't know, maybe 25, 30 different video sections where it teaches you something else. And I literally took like 5 of those, and just within those 5 videos, I was able to do the basics of editing on Final Cut Pro. And it was $15. Like I learned Final Cut Pro and I spent $15.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about Final Cut Pro.
It's very simple. It's very user friendly. At least I think.
Yeah.
It's not like I've tried anything else. I've tried Premiere Pro a few times, but I do prefer Final Cut Pro.
I'd actually like to try Premiere Pro, but right now my laptop isn't the best. It's kind of an old model. I got it back in 2017, so the Vegas I have now works great with it, so I tend to stick to that. I tried I think I installed the trial version of Premiere Pro at some point, but the hardware just couldn't keep up. So yeah.
Yeah, because you can get the 30-day trial from Adobe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, if you have an old computer, it's probably not going to work out too well.
Yeah.
So Friday night show, we're here on SlangCast Live. We've been streaming now for about an hour and 25 minutes, and we are here with Mike from Team VRY. Very happy to have him here, an up-and-coming creator.
To be here.
And
absolutely.
yeah, it's just a good time, man. I really appreciate you staying up this late because I know it's probably past bedtime over there.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you, and I've wanted to get you and some of the other guys from the group on here because I've said this in the chat in the group, and I've told you tonight, like, you guys do fantastic work. And I know how hard it is when you're first starting out on YouTube. So if there's anything I can do to help you or anybody else, just say the word, man.
Thanks. Thank you. That's a lot. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you guys, like I said, your production quality far surpasses me and anything I could even think of. So I get inspired by watching your guys' videos. I get ideas from watching your guys' content.
That says a lot.
Actually, yeah, it's the same way for me. Like, I watch you guys, how you produce or how you present your content, and it definitely plays a part in how you adapt to editing your content. It's like you realize one day that, oh, I used to do stuff in my older videos that I don't do now because they visually, from a visual aspect, they don't look too good, or maybe as far as reviews go, it's a bit lacking. Like if you watch some of my older reviews, I'll watch it and say, my review wasn't very informative, so I have to change things up a bit. And I think a lot of that comes from watching other people do their stuff. Not to say that I'm ripping people off.
Yeah, it's a thin line, right? Because you want to create your own style. You want to have your own style, like, and it has to be different because that's how you stand out. It has to be different than
somebody else. Yeah. Right. You have to take that idea and kind of spin it in your own way.
Yeah.
And not where it's like, you're copying another person.
Yeah. But it is good to have like other content out there to see how they do it and to learn, because you do pick up on certain things that you can implement into your own content, but you still have to try and make your content like be different.
Yeah.
Like you have to make it your own. You have to make it your own. And it's not as easy as it sounds. Like, because talking in front of a camera, when you first do it, it's a little weird, right? Because even with me, I've done, I think, close to 200 videos at this point, and I'm still not very comfortable in front of the camera, even though I'm not talking to actual people, right? I'm just talking to a camera, but I'm still not, my personality is still not out there like I am in real life.
Yeah, no.
It's going to take time to kind of make it your own and show your personality, at least the way you want it to be shown.
I think part of that never really goes away. I remember this. I remember watching this DVD on, I think it was Slayer, the band Slayer. I think they were on tour, and there was some extra DVD footage. One of the guys asks their lead singer, Tom Araya. So he tells the camera he's still nervous every time he steps on stage. He feels like he's gonna throw up from the anxiety. Yeah, and I find it interesting that someone who's done that for a very long time still feels that way. And I think it's very similar to what we do right now. Like there's still that part of you that still you're conscious about something, about how you present yourself on camera.
Right.
Yeah. I love it. I think, and I take this back. I played a lot of sports growing up, and in my life. And before a big game or before a championship game, you would get really nervous, right? And it's kind of a similar thing here in this community. I think it's a very good thing to be nervous sometimes because it keeps you focused and it keeps you on point, right? And it makes you aware, like, okay, like, I mean, to a certain extent, you don't want to be too nervous because that might screw you up. But just to have that little bit of anxiety or nervousness, I think is a good thing because it will keep you focused.
Keeps you grounded.
Yeah. C. Butler says, I have learned a lot from watching both of your channels. Agree. Same with your channels, bro. And we're going to have him on, I think, hopefully next week. He has a really awesome channel. So hopefully he will be on very soon. Mike's B-roll is amazing, and Digital Slang has a great delivery. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you for saying that. And yes, Mike's B-roll is pretty damn good.
Oh, thank you.
Jihan Mayo?
That was my sister-in-law.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining.
With your
Bring the whole family.
Yeah. Again, an up-and-coming creator. Very happy that you stayed awake and were able to hang out with us for a little while. We've been going for about an hour and a half. We're going to wrap it up in about 10 minutes and call it a night. You can get some sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. But subscribe to his channel. Get him up to 1,000. Let's hit that mark.
Yeah, we want to get you to 1,000. I'll be very excited for you once you hit 1,000 because you deserve it. I know the hard work that it takes to get there.
Good. Thank you.
I mean, from the first subscriber to the 10th to the 100th to the 900, it's a grind. It's a lot of work, man, and it takes time.
It's definitely a lot of grind. I think I started this year with around, 200 something subscribers.
Wow, that's a good jump for the year.
Yeah.
Well, it says a lot. It says how much you put into your videos.
Thank you, Lou. Yeah.
You're almost there, man. You're not far away.
No, not far away at all. Hopefully this will put you over.
Well, you'll be there very soon. I have no doubt you'll be there before the end of the year.
Hopefully before the year ends.
Yeah.
So let's do it this week. Let's make it happen.
Your goal for the end of the year.
Wait for.
What is your goal for your channel for next year?
For next year, well, more tech reviews. Probably the next 1,000 subscribers.
I think you're gonna do a lot more than that.
Yeah. Going back to what we said earlier about watching other creators, I think it also applies to other creators from other genres in YouTube. Because I remember back home, I had this coworker. He also does YouTube. He recently also became monetized, although he does Photoshop tutorials. But his brother-in-law started a guitar tutorial channel. It's really basic stuff, just showing people how to play a song. And now he is, I think he's close to 1 million subscribers from guitar tutorials. And to see other people reach that, it's kind of encouraging as a creator. It's like you start with 1 sub, and if you keep at it, you dedicate yourself to it, you make it big someday.
Yeah.
You have to momentum is everything on here, right? So once you have it, you want to keep it going, which just means more work, right? You have to work for it. This isn't something that somebody's going to give you. You do have to put in the time. You do have to put in the grind. It's a lot of late nights, a lot of hours, a lot of mistakes are made along the way. But if you truly enjoy this, none of that is an issue. None of it.
Yeah.
Like, there are nights where I come home from work and it's, I'm up for work at 5:30 a.m. I'm at the shop by 6:15. When I'm busy, I'm home around 6, 7 at night. And then I'm creating videos. And sometimes I'm up to 11, 12 o'clock at night doing the video. So there's as crappy as 2020 has been, the pandemic has just allowed me to do one thing because I can't go out really and hang out with friends.
Mm-hmm.
It just forces me to work more. Right. And it's a good and a bad thing, but the grind is real. And if you put the time in, and obviously you do, and your production quality is really good, especially being so new at this, you're going to just stay with it, bro. You're going to go far, man. You're going to do really well.
Thank you.
Well, it shows.
Yeah, it's of course it's as we said earlier, you just really have to enjoy it. I don't think I would be doing this if I didn't really enjoy it. It would
You couldn't do it if you didn't enjoy it.
it would just seem like a lot of hard work for very little reward. But I'm not monetized. I'm not making any money from this, but it doesn't hamper my motivation to create content, especially in stuff that I love to talk about, like tech.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But you can see that finish line, right? Like, well, it's not even, I don't even want to call it the finish line because the work isn't done. The work is basically just starting still, but you can see the first fruit of your hard work, right? That 1,000 subscriber line, and you already have the watch hours. So pretty soon you will be monetized and you'll be able to make a little something every month with AdSense, which it does help push you even more because it's showing you that your hard work pays off.
Definitely. It's a nice feeling to be able to reach that milestone.
And that's exactly what it is, a milestone. And if you keep that mindset, which it seems like you're going to do really well. But again, like you said already, you have to have the passion for this.
Yeah.
And this is exactly why I do it. It's not because I want to work till midnight every night. I love talking about tech. I love interacting with other people who share the same passion.
Yeah, definitely. And also, I think part of why I enjoy this is ever since I was in school, I do like little video productions back in college with friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually studied journalism in college. So I finished my degree in that. And throughout that, you learn like the basics of production, like video production, writing scripts. And so I think that contributes a lot, knowing that I'm able to do that and to use those skills to create content that I love and want to share with people. Mm-hmm. It plays a big role in what I do now on YouTube.
It's awesome, man. It's awesome, especially if you have those skills. Like when I started, I didn't know anything, nothing. I come from, the factory life where I've been printing T-shirts for 25 years.
A long time, man.
Yeah. So going into this was nerve-wracking to say the least. I didn't know anything. I just knew that I loved tech and I wanted an outlet to share it and to talk about it with people.
Yeah, but your audio and video is so great right now.
Only because of learning. I learned as I went. I didn't know that when I started. I learned as I went. And for a really good channel, and this goes for you too, Lou. Have you heard of Think Media?
No.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Think Media is great. That's where I learned a lot from, like what audio equipment to start with. If you're on a budget, if you don't have a lot of money to start, like how to shoot video on a budget, how to get good audio on a budget. Like there's tons of channels like that. And just watching your other creators and seeing what they're using and just, take notes, man. Take notes.
It also to like I remember, Jeff, at the beginning, you told me about networking with other creators through YouTube and Twitter. And what you said, I think that plays a lot in how you grow with regards to making content, because you can ask for tips, ask people how they do it. And of course, a lot of them are more than willing to share what they know and how they do stuff with you. And that's something that I really appreciate about the community. Going back to what you said earlier.
The tech community is fantastic. It's like a family, right? there is some jealousy out there, right? Which
Yeah.
you know from being in the group, because we've seen it in the group itself. Which we're not even going to talk about that, because the tech community itself is fantastic. Like, everybody that I've talked to has been just awesome. If I have a question, they answer the question. Nobody judges you, right? Everybody tries to pick each other up. Everybody tries to help each other. And it doesn't matter if they're a giant channel or a small channel like mine. Like, I've never had any problems. If I had a question, somebody was always available to help me out. And it's definitely appreciated, and a lot of respect for a lot of these creators out there, because they're all just good people. It's what it boils down to. They're just good people.
Yeah, because it's you're creating a community of people with the same interests as you, who have the same goals as you, who want to produce the same stuff as you, and like any other group of friends who share a common interest, that resonates a lot. And I'd like to think that provides a very healthy environment. Of course, it can be competitive at times, but in general, so far, everyone I've encountered has been really nice people.
Yeah, I agree. I love being a part of the community, and I look forward to I don't plan on stopping doing this anytime soon. I'm enjoying this so much. Like, all the accolades and the money and everything, if that ever comes, whatever. But this has been one of the best decisions I have ever made in my entire life, is to start this YouTube channel and just meet all these amazing people and learn. Like, it's always good to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's always a good thing when you're learning. And when you're learning from a positive environment, it's even better. So I again, like I said, one of the best decisions that I ever made was to start a YouTube channel. I wish I would have started years ago, but of course, fear will keep you from doing a lot of things. But I do love the community. It's awesome. Well, we got a couple more minutes. We've been going for an hour and 42 minutes here on SlangCast Live. Thank you for everybody that has stopped by, left comments, interacted with us. I really appreciate it. Here with Lou from Flip the Script Gaming, Mike from Team VRY. We are live here every Friday night. And again, you can find me on Digital Slang as well on here as SlangCast. We will at some point start streaming more. We just have to getting everybody's time schedule.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough to do all the time and multiple times a week, but I do want to stream more. I do enjoy it. And that's about it, guys. Any last words, Mike?
Yeah, I just gratitude. Just want to thank you guys for having me on here. Thank you to you, Jeff. Thanks, Lou. And to everyone in the chat who just gave their support. Thanks for checking out the stream. And this has been a fun experience. This is my first stream, as I said earlier. And I definitely look forward to being on here again soon.
It's fun, right?
Thanks for staying up, man.
Yeah, of course.
Lou, any last words?
Whenever you want to stay up late, man, come on back, and we'll trade back Metallica tracks
For sure.
And because I've been having Saint Anger in my head playing over and over for the last 2 hours since we talked about that. And as soon as we get off, earbuds going in, and I'm going to listen to it because it's on my music playlist. But yeah, man, it was good. It was fun. Thank you for coming.
It was great being here.
Good, man. I'm glad you had a good time. I enjoyed having you on. And again, you are welcome back every Friday. If you want to come on every Friday, you are welcome just to come in whenever. Shoot me a DM on Twitter and you will get an invite. Like, no worries.
Will do, man.
See, brother, thank you for hanging out all night with us, brother. I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody listening. You can find this during the week. Tomorrow sometime it will be up. You can find it on iTunes, Google Podcast, Spotify, Anchor.fm. We will be there on audio only. So if you want to hear the replay on audio only, you can check us out there. SlangCast Live, Friday nights, 9 p.m. Shout out to Lou from Flip the Script Gaming. Shout out to Mike from Team VRY. Have a safe weekend, guys. We'll be back soon. Peace.
See you guys.